most exciting interview was probably the time we went to go interview Boris Johnson, who plays for Sheffield Wednesday.
The department's given me the opportunity to film the Sheffield Wednesday game, so I've managed to interview quite a few football players and managers. So I've interviewed people like Dave Jones and Federico Makeda and Connor Wickham, so that's been really good. The department organised that for me, so it's been really good.
Yeah, we went down there. It was pretty nerve-wracking because it was our first big interview. We were a big first year, we were only in the first year.
Bit daunting, but they kind of put you at ease, so it's quite nice for them because they shake your hand when they come in and stuff and make sure you feel alright when you interview them. So
all professional.
Yeah.
I was sent out with a video journalist called Leanne Rinney, who I think is herself a Sheffield journalism graduate, and she took us out to King's Cross station in London to talk to Boris Johnson, who was doing a commemorative thing.
So one week they had Dan Walker, who presents BBC Sports Football Focus, and for one of my coursework pieces I interviewed him after the lecture.
Well, I just went on a police ride along, so it was a 10-hour shift, and the first 3 hours I got to ride in the response car, so we went to do all the calls and all the emergencies that came in, and then the next, I think it was 6 hours after that, we rode around in the big riot van thing, and it was a Friday night, so there were people everywhere being drunk and crazy, and we just went and just dealt with them and followed the police around all night and learned about all that.
I got the opportunity to take part in the CBeebies Christmas production at the end of last year because it came to Sheffield to do their CBeebies Christmas Carol, which was very exciting, and it involved meeting people like Floella Benjamin and Dave Benson Phillips, who you might remember from shows in your childhood.
It was on a construction site. He was wearing a hard hat and high vis. It was all a bit comical, really, which is why the cameras were there. They sort of rushed in with the camera, go, Boris, come here, and he turns to me, and Leanne's controlling the camera, operating the camera on her shoulder like this, and I'm put in that situation. I have to speak to the Mayor of London.
I didn't meet them, but I did meet the agents and called the agents and did the whole story of Patrick Stewart, Alan Rickman, as well as Judi Dench. And that was pretty cool because I didn't stay long enough at the placement. I only stayed for 2 weeks. If I stayed a little longer, I might have met them.
Together we've interviewed personalities like Ricky and Vicky from Geordie Shore. We also did a pop singer, Alyssa Reed, who's quite popular. She did a really good song. And we were meant to do Mark Wright, but he cancelled on us.
We went along to the World Table Tennis Championships just down the road at Ponds Forge, and we compiled a TV news package with interviews of the world champions. We interviewed the organisers, we got to film some clips, and that was really, really good fun because you're there seeing what's actually going out, you're doing the stuff yourself, and it's just great fun basically.
I did my internship in public relations in Dubai over the summer, and it was sort of unique in a way because they were not expecting someone who had a very diverse range, very different range of skills as compared to most of the other interns. And everything I had learned in Sheffield I was able to take back with me to an international market and use there, and that was extremely beneficial.
It became a very surreal day after that, as if it wasn't surreal enough, because immediately afterwards she got a call, said, yeah, we've got this footage of Boris and everything, we've done the interview, Duncan did the interview, it's all good, yeah. Okay, alright, and we went off to a casino in Leicester Square where Sir Bruce Forsyth was hanging around taking photos and doing a celebration of the 70th anniversary of a cabaret night which he used to take part in centuries ago, and we interviewed him as well.